The Chamber's Contact with the Chamber radio series is brought to you by Chamber member Bank Employees Credit Union Cooperative Society Limited, located corner Bournes Road and Angelina Street, St. James. Contact us at 622-4035 or 628-4884 or visit us online at www.becuonline.com. Bank Employees Credit Union Cooperative Society Limited, embracing the future. The Chamber now presents Contact with the Chamber, featuring Chief Executive Officer Catherine Kumar. Visit our website at www.chamber.org.tt for all our programs.
The Budget Statement 2013 was recently presented to Parliament by the Honourable Minister of Finance. In broad terms, the budget projected total expenditure for fiscal year 2013 at $58.4 billion, with total revenue estimated at $50.7 billion, resulting in a deficit of $7.669 billion. Included in the budget statement were a number of fiscal measures in support of the various policy initiatives outlined by the Minister in his presentation. Today, we will examine those related to tax reform. The Minister indicated that a comprehensive review of the tax system would be undertaken, covering tax policy, administration, and enforcement. This would encompass all sources of government revenue, particularly focusing on tax revenue, including personal and corporate income tax. Some key features of such a reform exercise would be implementation of a more rationally structured and simplified tax legislation so as to make it more coherent and user-friendly. Simplification and clarification of the rules relating to the taxation of benefits in kind provided to employees. Consolidation of the system of capital allowances, which are currently provided for under various pieces of legislation. Introduction of provisions dealing with transfer pricing, which were proposed in last year's budget statement but not implemented. Addressing the thorny issue of the reform of the Board of Inland Revenue and the Customs and Excise Division, and finding a model which delivers efficiency. We recognize, however, that such a reform exercise may be a long-term process, but in the interim, certain administrative reforms can be implemented which may ease the compliance burden of taxpayers. These include rationalization of the tax calendar, which currently provides for a multitude of payments and filing deadlines for income tax, corporation tax, PAYE, VAT, and NIS. Applying a consistent rate of penalty, which should be considered at no more than 25% to all taxes. Reduction in the interest rate applicable to late payment of taxes. Currently, the interest rate with respect to income tax and corporation tax is 20%, while a 24% rate of interest applies to VAT. Such interest rates are oppressive and should be revised to be more in line with prevailing market rates and perhaps pegged to the central bank repo rate or other similar rate. The Chamber is also pleased to see that a taxation regime on property is expected to come into effect within a year's time, as we believe that government is losing substantial revenue through non-collection of this necessary tax. What we would like to see is a taxation structure that is ultimately in line with the current market value of properties, but also takes into consideration the current economic climate. We expect that the tax revenue will be used for purposes that improve the surrounding areas and services of the properties in that community. Revenues collected from the property tax should not just become part of the consolidated fund and expended in other areas. The authorities must make the expenditure accounts of the tax revenue transparent and available to the public. The waiver on lands and building tax cannot continue, and so we welcome the introduction of a modern and equitable property tax regime. The Chamber will continue to monitor the progress of this implementation and offer its assistance with the setup of the regime. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. The Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce means business in Trinidad and Tobago and beyond. Please visit our website at www.chamber.org.tt or find us on Facebook to learn more about the Chamber and listen to this program again.
The Chamber's Contact with the Chamber radio series was brought to you by Chamber member Bank Employees Credit Union Cooperative Society Limited, located corner Bonds Road and Angelina Street, St. James. Contact us at 622-4035 or 628-4884 or visit us online at www.becuonline.com. Bank Employees Credit Union Cooperative Society Limited, embracing the future.